Well, it's that time again. I got more stuff from Big Bad Toy Store. I once again have gotten a big pile of loot. This one isn't nearly as big or expensive as some of the past ones have been, but there's still a decent amount of stuff in here. There's some Transformers, there's model kits, I think there's a Batman thing or two. But yeah, there's definitely some really exciting things in here. Absolutely 100%. Definitely very excited. And if you're seeing in the background, you can see some of my redone shelves. That's very exciting. But yes, let us take a look at what we have here in this box. So first up, this is actually a very unusual thing, but I'm very excited for it. It's Operation Monster Force. This is like a Big Bad Toy Store exclusive line. I went to PowerCon actually it was last year, and I was looking at the Operation Monster Force table, and this guy really piqued my interest. And when I and when I was like asking, does it come with like the actual Red Shadow's head? They said it's not advertised, but we're thinking we might throw in a Red Shadow's head. And I found out, yes, they did throw in a Red Shadow's head. I love the Red Shadows. They're like the British Action Force stuff from Palitoy. And Monster Force does a lot of cool homages to the Red Shadows. And this guy just looks really, really cool. So, oh wait, does it have a flap? I was about to say it doesn't have a way to look at it, but it has a Velcro flap that is already broken because the Velcro is stronger than the glue. Come on. Come on. There we go. Yeah, let's look at this. So yeah, there he is. Oh, that looks so cool. Yeah, I'm hoping the extra head's probably like tucked in that baggie or something. Yeah, that's a really cool looking figure. I'm definitely hyped for that. I doubt I'll review it, but hey, it's something I got. Alright, what's next? What's next? This is really cool. So this is the Transformers Hot Wheels Track Fleet Optimus Prime. I have not seen any of the Transformers Hot Wheels stuff yet, but obviously this is G1 Optimus Prime with the trailer. Of course I had to get this. And I saw BBTS just had it available for order, so I'm like, if I only have one Hot Wheels Transformer, it needs to be Optimus Prime, so I'm going to order this. And yeah, it's pretty cool. I'll probably do a YouTube short on that. I'll probably make that a short. Alright, what's next? This is cool. So, unfortunately, I don't think we have a sponsorship dealio going on with these for Blockies. So I went ahead and ordered the 07 Classic Class Optimus Prime and the Classic Class 07 Megatron. I am a huge Blockies fan. Thanks to Blockies for sponsoring many videos on the channel. Even though it will not be sponsored, I do fully intend on filming and making a review of these two because they are very, very cool. I mean, just obviously look at the boxes. It's a Blockies box. These look really nice, dude. Like, look at all those colors and everything. And I can tell the Classic Class, they've actually kind of modified them so they are far more realistic in their proportion. Because the Rise of the Beast ones were more still stylized. But these, like, that's basically... Maybe the head is, like, 10% larger than it should be, but they're essentially in scale. Like, they're properly proportioned. Alright, little DC break. This was kind of mildly frustrating because I had this in my pile of loot and I've seen this at like GameStop like 2 or 3 times since it's been in my pile of loot. It's the battle damaged Batman from The Dark Knight Returns. It's a great mold and I love the blue, I love the shading, I love the battle damage. It just looks really cool. I love the street lamp it comes with. That is just a really nice looking figure. I am definitely a pretty big fan of this one. And I'm very excited to open it up. So that is a new McFarlane Batman because I'm mega into McFarlane Batman. This is very exciting. So I have not seen the Mobile Suit Gundam Seed Freedom movie. I actually haven't seen any of Gundam Seed. One of my favorite aspects of Gundam Seed is how they take Zeon mobile suits and like upgrade them, modify them. You know, there's the Zaku Warrior, Goof Ignited, Gelgoog Menace, And now there is the Gian Strom, or I feel like it should say Storm, but Gian Strom. But yeah, it's a souped up Gian, which is very cool. And there's also a Zagok that they haven't made yet, but they will. I have the Yelgoog Menace, I haven't built it. The only one I don't really have is the Goof Ignited. But this is looking very, very cool. That will be added to my very massive stack of model kits. This will also be added to my very massive stack of model kits. Of course, I had to get this. This is the RX-78-2 Gundam version 2.0. It's basically a miniaturized version of the Perfect Degrade Unleashed. And it looks incredible. It's definitely probably the nicest looking RX they've ever done in 1144. And I have a lot of the 1144 RX-78-2s that they've done. I just got a flashback. So I just say RX-78-2. And there was a guy that I knew. Unfortunately, he was my boss. And he knew a little bit about Gundam. I told him I built the model kits, and he's like, oh yeah, I love the RX-78-2, you know, with the angel wings and everything. And obviously he's talking about the Wing Zero custom, and I didn't have the notion to correct my boss on it, something like that. I'm like, oh yeah, that's cool. But there's one time I just said, oh yeah, the RX-78-2. He's like, RX-78-2. And I'm like, bro, come on. You don't even know what it is. And technically, if we're adding the dashes, it should be RX-78-2. Bro. I don't work there anymore. Anyways, that. Alright, I'm sure you've been seeing this. I'm sure you've been very excited for this. I finally have Masterpiece Bumblebee Movie Optimus Prime. For whatever ungodly reason, I did not pick this up when it first came out. I'm a huge Optimus Prime fan. I love the Bumblebee movie. I love the Bumblebee movie design. And when it comes to Masterpiece, usually when the Masterpieces I get are the movie ones. You know, I have a whole shelf dedicated to movie Masterpiece figures that I have and I really like. And I never got the Bumblebee movie one. So now I have it with his little rabbit ears, his little cat ears on the top of the truck. But yeah, looks really, really cool. Articulated head. Better have an articulated head. Articulated hands. Matrix of leadership. Yeah, I'm really curious about how this one's going to turn out. Definitely very curious on that. Alright, we only have a few things left. We have a couple model kits. Actually, just a few model kits. That's all that's left. This guy looks sick. The Verta Nova. I mean, just look at the design on this. It's from 30-minute missions. It's basically Bandai's own, like, generic model kit robots. You know, they don't really have a source material. They're not Gundam. They're just cool-looking model kit mechs. And the Verta Nova looks really cool. I got the navy blue version because I think he'll look really cool with my, the big Rex. Like, the big dark blue Rex one I have. It'll kind of look cool as, like, a support unit to that. So yeah, that's a very cool one. However, they have started a new 30-minute line. This isn't 30-minute missions. This is 30-minute fantasy. This is the Liber Knight. Yeah, these aren't robots anymore. I mean, they look like they still might be robots. But yeah, they're like knights and everything. And I like me some knights. I think knights are really cool, especially when they're robotic knights. And this guy looked really, really neat. Just a nice generic knight boy. One thing I'm curious about, though, is this going to be more of like a 1/144 scale kind of thing? Or is this going to be more of like a 6-inch figure? Like one of the like figure model kits they do. I'm not quite sure how this is going to turn out size-wise. I haven't seen any reviews of 30-minute fantasy, but I'm very interested to see how this one turns out. It looks very neat. All right, last and definitely not least, this thing right here I have had on pre-order with Big Bad Toy Store for like 3 or 4 years. And finally, Flame Toys re-released it, and finally I have the IDW Rodimus model kit from Flame Toys. I am going to expedite this build. I have some blockies things to build, 4 blockies. But after that, this is the next model kit I'm building. I have been waiting way too long for this. I have been waiting forever. I still haven't even built the sound wave that I got like 2 or 3 BBTS unboxings ago. I still haven't even built that sound wave. But this is going to get built very, very shortly. Probably like this weekend or next week. That is very, very cool. Alrighty, so that's pretty much it. There is my IDW Rodimus. I got the 30-Minute Fantasy Liber Knight. That one's very cool. The Verdanova Navy, which is also very cool. Got some more Blockies action going on with the Classic Class Megatron and Optimus from 07. Those just make my soul so happy. And then that's almost it with model kits. We also have the Gion Strom. And then, non-model kit-wise, we have the MP Optimus Prime from Bumblebee. We have the Hot Wheels Optimus Prime truck. We have the Dark Knight Returns Batman. And we have the cool Operation Monster Force guy. I don't even really know. He's the Sleepwalker Crimson Moon Division. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Alrighty, guys. Let me know what you think about my BBTS haul down below. I think I got myself some really cool stuff here. Very, very hyped for it. You know what? Let me, like, get it all nice and positioned instead of just tossing it back in the box. That's lame. Here, let me stack it up for the thumbnail. Alrighty, here we go. Much more presentable. Here is my BBTS Pile of Loot unboxing for November 2024. Very, very cool stuff. Definitely very excited. I think I'm going to open the Operation Monster Force guy first, because I'm just very curious how that turned out. And then I'll start building Rodimus very shortly, and that Optimus I'm very excited to get my grubby mitts on, the Masterpiece one. And yeah, I've got some stuff I'll do like shorts on, you know, we'll see. We'll see how it's going to go. Definitely got some fuel for some content for sure, but also just some nice model kits for my own enjoyment. Pretty much the 3 on the left there are just going to be built, and they will exist, and I will have them. Yeah, what's your favorite thing that I got? Do you use BBTS? Do you like BBTS? This is not sponsored in any way. I just really like their service, and I think that the Pile of Loot system is really great. Alrighty, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Special shout out to channel members. As always, thank you all so much for the continued support. Have a great one, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.